fact, that's the reality of it. Of course, everyone already knows who this gentleman is. He's been on like 100,000 times, and he has the best message if you want to keep your health and your wealth all into one perspective of their life, correct?
Right.
So
Well,
Dr. Willie Richardson?
Nice to see you again.
My pleasure, doctor. So
It's really a pleasure to be here. So hopefully we can shed some light on some issues that people have when it comes to health.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And wealth, because this program not only
Oh,
makes you healthy, but it makes you wealthy.
Well, the truth is, people struggle in different aspects of their life, okay? But I always think health is your foundation, and if you have a little wealth to go with it, it's very, very beneficial.
Exactly, that's a plus.
Yeah. So anyway, one of the reasons I'm on this mission is really to help empower our community.
Okay.
Our communities are so disempowered when it comes to health, and also when it comes to their finances. But tonight, I want to, for this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about health.
Okay.
We're going to talk about health. And the reason I think that's so important is really your most important asset. When you don't have health, a lot of the other stuff we worry about
Don't even matter.
really doesn't matter.
Don't even matter.
Okay, and I haven't met a person really who don't want to be healthier. But basically what happens is everybody want it, but oftentimes they're not willing to do what it takes to achieve a good state of health.
Exactly.
Isn't that interesting?
Hey, it's like I call it just being lazy.
Well, I think it's more than that. I think it has more to do with the understanding of what health really is, and it's really more than just the absence of disease.
Right.
When you look at health overall, it's the total well-being of the person. So you really do have to look at health in a very holistic way. And I think that when you look at it in a holistic way, you realize that it's mind, spirit, and body, and everything that goes with those things as well.
So what do you suggest people do then to make sure they have the full understanding of what it takes to be healthy?
That's a great question. It really starts with some education.
Okay.
You need some knowledge. And it's not that important that you have to become the expert in health. You don't have to become a doctor.
Right.
You don't have to know everything, but you do need to be willing to learn. There is so much information. We're in the information age.
Right.
There's so much information out there for people to look into, but they empower themselves with some knowledge so that when they're being treated by their doctors, at least they can ask questions. Because oftentimes a person will take their health, put it in the hands of someone else, and really know little or nothing about it, and not even know which questions to ask.
Right.
And long term, that can be a real problem.
Plus,
That can be a real problem.
And the first thing the doctor says when you go in there says, "What's going on with you? How can I help you?" I don't know. You're the doctor. You tell me. I'm gonna tell you what my symptoms are.
Right.
But you gotta tell me what's going on.
Yes. And well, you do have to give some information.
Right.
Very seldom can you walk in and a doctor look at you and say, "I know you got this, that, and the other."
Right. But
They're going to do tests and so forth. Once you tell them what brought you in,
right.
while you're there, unless you're in for your routine visit.
Right.
If you're in for because you have a challenge with some aspect of your health, they're going to ask you a few questions. And once they ask you a few questions, then they're actually going to do some testing.
Right.
And the testing is to kind of confirm or at least go through the different differential diagnoses in terms of what may be ailing the person, and then be able to go from there.
But you have a program called Longevity that has the best, I would say, remedy for being healthy, because it allows your body to get you there, right?
What Longevity does, it's not my program, by the way, it's Dr. Wallich's program, and this guy's a real pioneer in the area of wellness.
Okay.
In the area of wellness. And basically, the philosophy is, if you give the body what it needs and take away what it doesn't, the body itself can do some miraculous stuff.
Right.
And for me, that's been very, very true. I've seen it true with so many other people. And many people suffer from chronic conditions. And a chronic condition is something that's ongoing.
Right.
If it's hypertension, they were treated 5 years ago, but they're still being treated. 10 years from now, they'll probably still be hypertensive. And rather than being on one medication, they may be on 2 or 3.
Right.
Okay. People that are diabetic, they're still diabetic. Okay. And years from now, they'll still be probably more diabetic, where they go from the tablets to the insulin and so forth. And then there are certain consequences that go with that. So what Dr. Wallich's program does, it attempts to put people on track, at least empower them to be able to do some things a little bit differently so that they can begin to correct their chronic health situation. Okay, and that's what the program
And
is.
that program basically, because I remember you had a guest on one time, and she said that she was going through all these issues, remember? And she said once she got on your program, all those, she didn't need the medicine, all those issues went away.
Yeah, many chronic conditions will go away. Once you take away what the body doesn't need and give it what's missing, some miraculous things can really take place.
Give them your information, how they can reach you, Dr. Richardson.
If someone would like to call me, they can call me at 410-698-4848, 410-698-4848. Leave me a message and I will get back to you.
Is there a website or anything you want them to contact?
No website. Just leave me a message and I'll get some information in their hands that they can evaluate.
All right.
Okay.
So don't forget, give them a call if you want your body to be able to heal itself, or at least get started on it. You know?
Move in the right direction.
Move in the right direction.
Yes.
And also, we'll talk about next week how you can also make money with this program.
Yeah, it's about people helping people.
Exactly.
If you help enough people get what they need, you'll be amazed as how you can help yourself get what you need.